frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
Hey, with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Yeah, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Hey, Delta. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way home for a Bronco score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Off play action. Kent. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And now nothing but green ahead of him. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Patriots first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. All the way down at the 21-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Tyson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
We go. 10 Lobo.
Hey. Check 52. Check. Check.
Yes.
Get.
On second down, Tyson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. This is the tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
36. Under 10. 10. 49. Check 49. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Tyson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Down to lose 1. Bravo. Mike by 4. They're not ready for this. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Kent flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Taking it about the 16. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
One. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey. Bang. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, Tyson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 30 base.
Check, 47. You ain't going nowhere. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
198. Watch 98.
Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a first down throw. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Ready? 12.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the red zone now, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo!
11B.
To the air again, Locke. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Got a man it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch, look at me. Zipper. Protein spill.
On second down now, Tyson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 3-yard pickup.
Come on, set. AC Gator. 54. Mike, 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, orbit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Fire.
From the gun on third down, Kent. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Love. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
On first down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Got it.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
He's checking.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check 22.
On 2nd down, Tyson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Get him, boys. Down. 50, plant. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and 2, Kent got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
15,
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Check 43. Now.
Kill.
On 2nd down now, Tyson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Go now. 10 Nova. Watch the curl. Undercut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get that ball. He's coming.
Yep.
We got double up. Check your heart rate.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. In for the score, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Luck on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
It's a break. 47, check right 47.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kent, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Tyson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, lock it. Go. Motion. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge. No. Check 9. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Carlson is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Dorsett making the catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
You got tight right there.
Now a give, right side. Tyson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Line, 622.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they